Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me here. We're going to do a nice, short, all levels Pilates sequence. Great for beginners, yes, but if you're well versed with Pilates, sometimes it's nice just to go back to the basics to really like tune in and help um, reconnect with those parts of your body and your practice. So let's start down on our backs, warming up here. So we come down on our backs, the legs are bent, feet to the floor. The feet can be hip distance apart or a little closer together. We'll take our arms down by our sides and melt the shoulders down into the floor. Let's lengthen through the back of the neck, so slight tuck of the chin, and we connect to our breath. We're breathing into the ribs, out to the sides, the fronts, the backs, and soften down. A few rounds of breath here just to connect. Set that intention to breathe throughout our time together. And then tuning into our lower abdominals, we want to set them. So we're going to, on the inhale, breathe up and in and strengthen through those deep abdominals. And soften on the exhale. This time, as we breathe in, we're strengthening through those deep abdominals and bringing the hands up over above the head. We sweep them back down. So it's a warm up for our abdominals here, keeping the belly engaged, nice and active. As we move the arms, we want the bottom ribs to be drawing down towards the tops of the hips. So they're not going to flare out. We're not going to round and arch through the lower back. We're keeping our neutral spine, so that gentle curve through the lower back. We've got our muscles, our abdominals, nice and active, keeping that all in place. We'll do two more here. And our last one, up and back down. Fabulous. Soften through the belly, release that for a moment, and then re-engage. We're going to do some leg slides. So one leg, foot stays to the floor, slides away from the body, and we bring it back in, foot along the floor. Change legs, so alternating here. So warming up through the abdominals. We want pelvic floor drawing up and in, transverse abdominis drawing across and in. That bend, those deep abdominals, deep low abdominals, nice and active. We want to keep the spine and the torso and the hips nice and stable. So as we sweep that leg away, the leg is the only thing that is moving. We go as far away from the body as we can keep that control. And if we feel like we're losing it and the back is starting to arch as we sweep away, that's sort of our end point. So that's where we're going to pause. So it doesn't have to be a full extension. Just going as far as we can keep that control through the belly. We'll go two more each side. Check we're still nice and soft through the face. And last one each side. Wonderful. Both feet back to that starting position. Interlace the fingers, take the hands behind the head, thumbs run down the neck. Elbows stay nice and wide. We're going to work into some ab curls. So we breathe in to prepare, lower abdominal switch on. We exhale, lift the head, looking towards the knees, but we're not crunching the neck. And we lower down. So it's the upper back, the abdominals are working, and we come up and down. We'll do four more here. We want to think about the bottom ribs drawing towards the tops of the hips. Last three. We're not crunching the head. We keep that tuck of the chin and the head lifts up, but the head's not going to crunch and strain. The back of the neck there stays nice and long. Last one, we hold and we come down. All right, little break for a moment. We're going to add on to that. So if you want to stay just with the straight crunches, the straight ab curls, you can. Otherwise, this time we are breathing in, exhale to curl up, hold the curl, release the arms to the knees, and reach that a little bit further. We come down, hands to the back of the head, and we lower down. So we're going to do 6. So we come up into our ab curl, release the hands, reach that bit further. We come down, hands back, lower down. 4 more. Reach with those abdominals. We want that control there. Last 2. Nice and active through those belly muscles. Last one, you can do it. And we release, we come down. All right, give the head a little rock, the knees a little rock here. Okay, legs come back to that center neutral position. Left foot stays to the floor, the right leg's going to reach to the sky. Let's draw the toes towards the head and turn them out away from the body. So we're out on that angle, really getting into the inner thigh. We're going to be strong through those deep abdominals, drop that foot down and come out to the side. So we come down and out and around. They don't have to be completely full big circles. We go as low and out as far as we can control all of this. So we want the belly to stay nice and active so that we are not rocking through the hips, through the spine. Everything is working through the middle there. I've got 3 more. Don't forget to breathe. Last 2. So we can always challenge ourselves by taking that leg a little bit further, a little bit out wide. Last one, we come out and around. Fabulous. Drop it down. You can challenge yourself by taking those circles a bit wider, but we don't want to do so at the risk of losing control of our abdominals and having rocking. So we want to have everything nice and engaged. Left heel reaches to the sky, so toes are down towards the head, and then dial that foot out away from the body. We be strong through the belly. We sweep down and out to the side. Down and around. So it's 8 all together. We're halfway. Feeling nice and strong and warm through the belly. Getting a little into those inner thighs here as the more we dial our leg out away from us, the more inner thigh work we're doing as well. Last 3. Keep the breath going. Bellies up nice and warm. So last one, bring it down. Have a little rock out of those legs. Nice work. So a little side swish, releasing there. Okay, let's come all the way onto our sides. Oh, fix it here. All the way onto our sides. I'm on my right side first. Let's have, we're laying down here. You can prop your head up if you like. We want to have the head, the bum, and the feet lined up with the back of the mat. Press that top hip away. The knees are stacked, the heels are on, the feet are on top of each other. We'll move into our clams to begin. So belly's on, heels are going to stay together. We open that top leg to the sky, we come down. So we squeeze through the glutes to lift and return. Open and close. Halfway, another 4. Really feeling into the belly, stabilizes. Those hips stay stacked. And it's the glute, particularly on that top side, that is working. The bottom's also working to stabilize. Last 2. All right. This time we're going to stay open and we're going to do some pulses. So keep that knee nice and lifted. And very small movement. We're going to go back for 8, 7, 6. Keep everything still, no rocking. It's a tiny little movement, really into that glute. Keep the belly nice and switched on. We've got 3, 2, 1. Hold at that lifted position. Squeeze and breathe, and squeeze and breathe, and release it down. Fabulous. Tap out that top glute if you need, and we'll take this leg nice and long, the top leg. We want active leg, heel in line with the hips, toes facing forward. Okay, from here, we're not going to drop the foot any lower. Keep that same height. We sweep out to the front, drop it down, reach back up to the hip height. We sweep back. You can come behind the body a little bit. We sweep forward, down, up, and back. Let's move with control. We are not rocking throughout the body. The belly is stabilizing us. We are feeling into those glutes to help drive that movement. You can have your hand out in front for a bit of stability, hand on the hip or the glute, feeling that work. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, you can take it up to the sky. We've got 2 more here, down and up. We're almost finished on this side. 1 more round of exercises and we come back. All right, foot in line with the bum. We're going to point through the toes and finish with some circles. Again, hand placement can stay up here, here, or here. We're circling one direction. We are going to do both. Again, as big of circles, they don't have to be massive. They can be side plate size, dinner plate size. We want to keep the body nice and still. So it's just from that hip and we're breathing. Let's change direction. Keep it going. Nice, strong muscles. And we're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Give it a little tap out. Nice work. Let's come up to the other side. All the way over. Again, so remember, we want head, bum, and feet in line with the back of the mat. So the legs are bent, the knees are out in front. We want the knees stacked, the hips stacked, belly switched on, pelvic floor, transverse abdominis, nice and active here. And then let's squeeze through the glutes. We lift that top leg up and down, up and down. So that hand, sometimes it's nice to have that hand on that top glute, really feeling where we're feeling that work. Maybe we're already feeling it, so we can feel that engagement and that activity through that glute. Another 3 here. And we pause with that leg open. Check that the hips are in line and we're pulsing up for 10, 8, 7. Oh, did too many. We're only doing 8. I'll fix my counting in a second. Let's just check. It can be small movements, but the rest of the body is stable. We've got another 3, 2, 1. Hold the 2 rounds of breath. We hold that squeeze. We feel that glute. Keep the breath flowing. We hold and squeeze. We hold and squeeze. Soften it down. Give a little tap out if you need. We take that top leg long. Foot is in line with the hips. We check that the hips are stacked, our bellies are active, we've got control over our body. Let's sweep that foot forward, drop it down out in front. We lift up and we take it back. Particularly as we're moving, we want to make sure that we are keeping that control through the belly. We don't want to be rocking the spine and losing that control on our muscles. Nice work. Almost done. After this, we're going to stretch it out after our circles. Last 2 here. Keep that deep abdominals nice and active. Last one. We sweep forward, down, and back. Point through those toes, and let's circle it out. Foot's in line with the bum, if we can keep that control, maybe you bring the leg out in front slightly. Hips stay stacked. Let's change the direction of those circles. My glutes are burning, so I'm right here with you. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it out. Nice. All right, let's come onto our fronts and press back to a wide-legged child's pose. Reach the heels back, big toes together. Head can reach out in front. Breathe in and out. Stretching into those glutes. Okay, let's peel ourselves up. Let's bring the right leg out in front. Hands can go on that front knee and we press. Hands to the knee, knee to the hands, opening particularly through that back front of the leg. Tailbone is long. We're not crunching into the lower back here. Breathing nice and steady. The head, the neck is soft. And let's release, take the hips back, straightening that front leg. You can shift the foot forward a little if you like. Let the upper body melt down. Breathe through it, releasing tension. Okay, let's come up and we'll switch sides. So we want left leg out in front, hands to that front knee, pressing the hands into the knee is resisting back into the hand from the foot, pressing down into the floor, opening through this hip flexors of that back leg, through the quads, stretching there. And transitioning, take the hands down, hips are back, the hip is over the knee, that back knee there, and melt the body forward. Softening down. Fabulous. All right, guys, and we come up and out. Just last little bit through the arms. Swish across the body, changing that left to right arm. And then we're all done. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling a little bit more open and connected to our bodies. Please feel free to leave a comment with how you got along, and feel free to like or subscribe onto my channel. I do love to hear from you. Thank you so much.